Well, yet again, my son's birthday has been completely ruined by absolute cunts. I'm sorry, Aaron, if you are actually watching this. I'm livid because this is all about you and your sister. This is all about you and your sister being able to find us. I am not having the people who run that website having my children contact them. Do you understand that? I am not having horrible, vile, evil people luring Aaron and Faith in to be able to trap them and set them up to meet their mother. I am not having vile and evil potential paedophiles luring Aaron and Faith in to their little message box for their website, kellie-cottom.com. I'm not having Aaron and Faith being played with. I'm not having Aaron and Faith searching their mother and having to go on and see that website. And not only that, it is them then luring my two children in. I'm also not having Amber fucking about with me anymore. It was very, very, very simple. I have a beautiful picture. Amber begs to do my edits, yeah? She's not my personal friend. She's not in my life. She's not here having meals with me. She's not in my everyday life, right? She's somebody who begs to do my children's edits every freaking year, right? Very simple. Very, very, very simple. I have one photograph of Aaron where he's pouring flour over his head. And I had a beautiful quote that I wanted to send to him, you know, how he has been raised a beautiful boy and how we will hopefully bake a cake together next year. And I couldn't even have that. I had to wake up this morning to my son being turned into a Step Up Britain project. I don't create this stuff. I don't make this stuff. I wake up and I see it, and that's what I wake up to. And I go absolutely raving fucking mad. Amber has officially been told I fucking hate the woman. I despise her, resent her, and I don't want anywhere near me and my children. She's not entitled to my children's photographs anymore, and completely wasted my day sending me over stuff when it's not even the photograph. And then she sends me something else over. So I've officially had enough, because this is about me putting messages out for waiting for this day. Waiting 10 years for this day. Waiting 10 years for my son to turn Gillick competency. Waiting 10 years, mate. Because I'm out there also. I'm not the one going, hey, my kids will find me when they're 18, yeah? I'm not the one going, I'll see you later, love, yeah? My children were kidnapped. Stone blatant, cold nastiness kidnapped. And the people who then run the website then use the same freaking brush to batter me. My two beautiful, wonderful children are not being lured in by this website so they can message and say, do you know who my mum is? So how sick that is. That potentially that these people really are a bunch of freaking paedophiles, mate. And they want to lure Aaron and Faith into their little messages. It's not happening. It's not happening. I can tell you that. It's not happening. Now, my son is 13 today, and all I wanted to do, because I've been in reaction to this website for so damn long now, because of this very reason. My little girl and my little boy is not getting lured in by a bunch of nasty, evil, vile, potentially paedophiles, so they can message that website and say, do you know my mum? Because I'm sure they would have the common sense to realise that that isn't a website that their mum had put up. Now, my website is going on, and my court case is going to be pushed through as from today with the writing in, because he is Gillick competent today, and he is 13. But I am so had enough. So had enough. Amber has to go. She has to go. I do this every year, mate, because she winds me up, pisses me off, plays with my trauma, plays with my children's photographs, plays with my freaking websites, plays with my freaking FEA. And at the end of the day, I came in to this place in Portsmouth to protect two little boys here. Yeah? And to get ready for my court case to finally deal with what happened in Flintshire. I was nothing more than a mother with a slip disc, mate, who couldn't get Save the Family to give my auntie, no notice to come on site. Because we had to push it that she had to have 24 hours notice to come on site in the event of a blood emergency. And now I have to go through all of this for the last 10 years. Well, today it stops. Because the reality is my son is 13 today and he is going to have had the Xbox at Christmas, and my daughter will be getting her phone for her birthday, and they will be online and they will be searching and taking little moments out, because sometimes it takes until children are 30 to do this. And I'm not having two little children, innocent, 13 and 12, being lured and trapped in by some vile, evil people. Now, luckily, these vile, evil people haven't stopped our medical stuff going on this year. And we are going to get there, mate. And I will be nothing more than an EDS mum. That is it. That occasionally needs a little bit. Like today, I saw my friend, and her fella and his friend are all taking out all the bits that she needs to go down to the rubbish and get into the skip. I don't have that. I got everybody trying to prove that I'm so freaking deranged, mate. I fake it. I fake it. I'm attention-seeking little faker. I'm faking everything that my hands do because I'm so deranged in the fucking head. Go on, trolls, use these photographs because this is what I'm on about. You don't give a shit, and I know you're watching, and this is what's sick about it, and this is why I don't like coming on live, because I got some little pervy arseholes sitting there watching my lives, getting off on it, thinking, oh, what can we screenshot now? And it's two little kids you're playing with. It's two little kids that are out there, potentially in Wrexham, potentially in North Wales somewhere, potentially within that area, that this site could be used to find my children. Not trolls. Now, I am not having Aaron and Faith messaging them people. So now it's all changing. I'm fuming that my son's 13th birthday, the day that every year I am waiting for. Every year I am waiting for something to come in. I'm the one going through this for the last 10 years. And every other parent that knows and understands. So all these people in the middle that don't get it, that don't understand, I suggest they move, mate, because I am furious now. Very similar furiousness that I had when I first ever hit Downing Street, when my children had first been taken. And I took a 30-year campaign and stormed it in 3 days, mate. I've had enough. I've had enough, because this is meant to be me working. This is meant to be me as a person with a physical condition that can't get up at fucking 7:30 and drop the kids off and go and sit in a freaking office and sit down in a freaking chair and be told that I can only go to the toilet at this time and freaking my lunchtime at this time and I can do this, this and this, where I've got to sit down and go, please miss, I've got Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, can I please go to the toilet? Yeah? This, my website. That's what I started in 2010. Kellie, the coach and interventionalist. The project was Step Up Britain. Now I've got to deal with these troll asses who go, oh, we're not here to sabotage your career. You're sabotaging me every fucking day that you're sitting there in the ethos where I walk down the street, mate, and I meet really, really nice people and they go, oh, you're on Facebook, I can act up to you. I'm dealing with it every day when I'm going to the MPs and I'm going to the mayors and I'm going to all these people about what's going on, and I'm pulling up solicitors and I'm knocking on people's doors and I'm going to dentists and I'm going to medical people and I'm ringing people, and then they're Googling my name and they're coming up with that shit and then they drop me like a thunder. So now it's about the damn evidence. And do you know what? I don't give a shit about people's apologies anymore. They have hurt me and my children so much, mate. They have made me battle suicide. They have made me lose the most amazing, wonderful times as a family that I could have been here. They have taken my mother, my father, because my mother and father struggle with me talking publicly online, and then we got to deal with them people there. So I've had enough. And I have. And it's my son's birthday, and also I should have been able to have done is come on here with a nice little cake picture of my child, with a nice little thing. Not my son turned into a fucking Step Up Britain project. Me and my children ain't no pilot for Step Up Britain, do you understand? My children were taped to stop me from stepping up Britain. Is it getting in your thick fucking heads? Why I am gagged? Why it was all stopped? So I'm not having these people doing this anymore, because the fact is I can't 100% assume and guarantee it is nothing more than Lisa and her child pornography husband, whether he's genuine or not. Could have been a spam on the internet. Who bloody knows? I don't know. I wasn't there. But I ain't putting websites up. And in fact, I have never, ever, 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 ever. Now, I've had Lisa share information. Never have I posted that up. Now, what I will say is there is a lot of people that have had complaints because Lisa has come in to help them. She's been drunk. She's even been kicked out of court. Yeah? I didn't take the help off the woman when she comes in. What is the point of me being taught that when your 3-year-old son, who was 4, is getting competent, he can make his own decision? Well, sorry, I needed to know about everything that I needed to know for a 3-year-old. Everything that I know now. So the fact is, when your child is taken, mate, you've got 74 hours to save your child before you're thrown into a 26-week court process. Nobody told me, for those every time I went into court, that I didn't have a chance of bringing my children back. Nobody told me how I could come round the other side. Nobody told me, and then I need to be battered by people for what I didn't know at the time. I'm 43, mate. I'm not a playground little thing that's got to worry about, oh, have I got to walk into school and the bully's going to come out? Can I go into my classroom or is the bully's going to come out? You're just bullies. So get your fucking website off your site now or I'm coming for you, and I will be coming through the back doors, mate. And I will be turning up at 33 in fricking North Wales. Do you want the rest of the fucking address? I've had enough. Get out my way, get out my children's way, get out of the future of my children's here, get out the future of my world. And the fact is, you ain't starting 22 with me. You've completely fucked up 22 as it is for us. You won't be in 23, you won't be in 24. And I hope to God you're dead and buried by 23, 24. I really, really, really do. Because at least then I know that the website will just not get paid and it will disappear. You really think I'm waiting around for this? You really think I'm going to let these people take more years and lure Aaron and Faith into that website? To what? Kidnap them? What? Pedos want to trap my kids today? A bunch of pedos want to lure my little children into their little website. Because that's what you people are. If you're not a pedo, mate, you're a pedo supporter. The fact is, there is evidence from one of the hackers, mate, that somebody connected to this is on the pedo list. Hence why I don't like coming on live anymore. Because I got somebody watching me. Well, watch me. Watch me succeed. Watch me walk into that court case without worrying about whether I'm going to be held incompetent, without worrying about whether I'm going to be emotional, because these judges are going to listen to my emotions, mate. These judges and these people are going to listen to how much pain and cause, and they're not going to sit down and write, oh, mental health, she's got trauma. They're going to sit down and go, we are so sorry. And they're going to stop doing this to people. And they're going to stop making people feel weak and incompetent for going, I need a fucking break. Because life is hard. And it isn't easy having to constantly tidy up after toys. It isn't easy being a mum. And we've got to deal with social workers, mate, that have never pushed a baby out of their bloody womb. And other ones, mate, that have never actually raised their kids. They've just dumped them in school, dumped them at after school care kids, dumped them into their hobbies and interests, and probably lucky if they get a Sunday dinner with them and pack them off to school on a Monday. So they're certainly not even raising their kids, mate. They wouldn't even know their own children. Probably couldn't even tell you what they've done that day. So I've had enough. Now, I will be on to say happy birthday to my son, with the potential of hopefully that video reaching into my son's hands. But I guarantee you, mate, I am not having my children being lured in by a bunch of sickhead little pedo nutballs that want them to write to them on their website. And my boy and my girl is not reaching out to anyone but me or their father. And they will not be trapped and lured in by a sickhead website. Do you get this? And Amber won't be around to play with my timelines, play with my websites anymore, and anything. Same as Dean, mate. Nobody is getting in my way of the fact that I have been here 7 years. 7 years, and I am still asking with the same fucking help. And that is that all this has got to be cross-referenced and put into a bundle that shows the real truth. That I was nothing more than a mother who was living up north who needed A&E. Now, I don't even need A&E. I need a chiropractor. Whether it be my children or whether it be me, we have a legal medical to be able to have subluxations and dislocations. And if these people want to troll someone like me, are you going to do it to other EDS people? Are you going to do it to children? One of these trolls claims to be a speech therapist, mate. I wouldn't have my children anywhere near somebody who trolls someone for a physical condition. Do you get that? I wouldn't have me or my children around a bunch of bullies. Do you get that? So anyway, it's my son's birthday. Thanks for fucking ruining it, you bunch of evil, vile cunts. And to the people that are genuine, that are here, right? Message these people and tell them to stop it. Or get out of my way altogether.